All right, everybody, welcome to The Turn, a fantasy football podcast. This is week 6 of the NFL season. We have recorded one episode thus far in the season.
We've had so many technical difficulties this year.
Yeah, so we weren't prepared to record the draft. Next year we will be. We'll be getting into that, but I'll be running my own league next year. Christian gets an invite, obviously, but hopefully it'll be a little more interactive than this one because the people we currently are in the league with are bystanders at best.
Yeah, not subpar.
Yes, so I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Adam Henley. It's on the screen. That is Christian Weaver. Did I? I said just welcome to the pod.
Yeah.
Then we started talking about our woes.
Should we get first into how terrible we have had luck with every platform we've used for this podcast and just?
Yeah. So at first we tried using I don't remember a certain recording program that's free.
Waveboard.
Yeah, let's wave something like that. Yeah. And it didn't work great at all. Christian's laptop couldn't even run it. He had to do like 16 hours of updates, so we had to do pure audio. During that audio, my gain was set on like 3, so you could barely hear me at all. We posted that one.
Let's just call this the first podcast.
Yeah, we posted that one. Whatever. Then the next week, Christian was on the IR with undisclosed illness. And then the week after that, we recorded a whole hour-long podcast, and we were both like, "This might be something." Like this was so good.
It was a great
We
podcast.
recapped a bunch of stuff in the league, and I called for Drake May to get the starting job. Here we are. Yeah. And I did say the Patriots were going to score like 30 points against the Dolphins. That did not happen. Thank God, GB, because if Jacoby would have put up good points, maybe Drake May doesn't play this week. So I'm excited as a Patriots fan. Football's fun again. I'm excited for Sunday. I will be less excited about like 1:30, but we'll see. Drake May could light it up.
30 minutes in is about right.
Yeah. Robert, who's the number 1 in the league. To be fair, my only loss is to you, and it's because Puka Nacua blew his knee out. But other than that, I should be 6-0. But shoulda, woulda.
I remember that first week, Saquon Barkley went off. You're like, oh, you already won. And
33.
That matchup ended up being really close.
Yeah, it was like 8 points, and Puka blew his leg out in the first quarter, and he already had 8 points that game. So, and Sam Laporta decided to like not do anything.
I messaged a screenshot to ESPN NFL on Instagram of my matchup in my other league. I won 131.84 to 131.8.
Yeah, I saw that. Man, imagine having close matchups. That's crazy. Shit, I won by 50 the past 3 weeks, so I cannot relate.
That PF is skyrocketing.
It would be 4 weeks in a row, but somebody told me not to put Chuba Hubbard in my lineup when he dropped like 27.
Dude, I want him so bad now. I knew you were gonna pick him up, but I tried to get.
I got you, Chuba Hubbard for Saquon Barkley right now.
Fuck no. What? Saquon Barkley is the number 1 player in the league. I'm not trading that.
Says who, bro? I'm gonna read you Chuba numbers. You tell me what you hear. 27, 22, 17. And he got 17 and the team only scored 7 points.
How'd those first weeks go?
That was a different quarterback. That was a different team. That doesn't count.
All right, well, Saquon's still putting up the
numbers. Let's look at Saquon's numbers because he was the only option for the past like 4 weeks. And bro's still
13,
butt.
15, and 35.
So he had 33. Let's take out the outliers, mister. Okay. So he has 17, 33, and then 13.
13's bad. That was the Buccaneers game, dude. I don't even know what happened that game.
He was the only option they had, and he still couldn't do anything.
A.J. Brown's coming back. I think.
GB.
Devontae Smith should hopefully be coming back too.
Bro, the more I think about our trade, which we can recap again because it's in the lost files of last week's podcast. I had Tyreek Hill and Aaron Jones on my team. Christian had I had CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb and Aaron Jones.
And Aaron Jones.
And who did I give you?
Jake Ferguson and Travis Etienne Jr.
Ferguson's a good pickup because there are no tight ends right now.
He's
so that was
literally the GOAT. And that was what I need because I had Laporta, and he sucks.
Aaron Jones has been lights out, but now he actually avoided a long-term hip injury, which is nice. And they have a bye week, so he can rest.
He avoided one?
Yeah, they said it was – it's still going to be out maybe 3 weeks, but they said he avoided like a season-ending injury, so that's good.
Yeah. Anyway.
And CeeDee Lamb has been, he's all right. Better than Tyreek, but.
Hey, GB. I also think he's better than Tyreek, which spins me into my next thing. Let's just recap real quick. Yeah, honestly. So last week's pod, we talked about the number one I ever see. I have my footage. I thought about just clipping like my reaction shots, but that was like an hour of footage, and I don't want to go through it just for nothing. Yeah. So you traded. I got Tyreek Hill, Jake Ferguson, Goat, and Travis Etienne, who has started in my lineup every single week and got me
I put 3 in there.
Yeah.
It's still a great trade.
Because you were going to give me Pittman Jr., and I was like, no, I don't want his trash ass. I want Jake Ferguson.
We're going to bounce off of that because who was the one that said start Jennings over Pittman last week?
Didn't you lose?
It doesn't matter.
Pittman put up 12, and then Jawan, Debo, they all – 17?
Yeah, and Jennings put up 2. I still lost.
To be fair, the 49ers played like shit. I don't know why.
It wasn't my problem. Sam Darnold decided to put up 5 points when he's been just balling.
Who's your backup?
So I had Anthony Richardson as my starter, and I dropped him because he's hurt and not playing good. So
who's your backup?
Now I have Kirk Cousins. He's my starter.
Oh, you picked him up?
Yeah.
I thought about picking him up, but then I was like, I'm not dropping Geno or Kyler.
He's playing the Panthers, and that's my best shot because Sam Darnold, I mean, he's good, definitely. But AR cut his ass. He's not been doing good for me.
I mean, Sam Darnold had a bad game in London against the Jets, who have the number 1 pass defense.
Technically, he didn't have a bad game. He was throwing. JJ was playing good. I think JJ put up 18
points. Yeah, he had. I think it was 8 catches for 94 yards or something like that.
The yards were there, and they did what they had to do and get the job done.
They just didn't score no tutties.
Yeah,
losing Aaron Jones probably didn't help that.
I'm excited to see how these Jets go without Robert.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that different. I like the. So let's continue and back into the history of the league real quick, just to recap the people. So Christian had Terry McLaurin on his team also. After week 2, he dropped him. I picked him up immediately. Week 3, he started in my lineup, went crazy.
That one hurts.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Actually, funny enough, every year I always cut a guy that is not doing good that I think should be good. Like Terry McLaurin.
Wasn't Terry McLaurin your league winner? Didn't you say that? Yeah, in the draft.
My league winner. And I was like, wow.
I appreciate you.
2 weeks in, and this dude's not getting it. And then out of nowhere, Jaden Daniels going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm excited for them.
Jaden Daniels was going crazy the whole season. It's just McLaurin wasn't doing anything. And then finally they started using McLaurin when I picked him up. And then I realized my value. Said, let me see if I can swing this guy. Swung him, got T. Higgins. T. Higgins put up 30. Looks like the old T. Higgins is a
Was that last week?
Dog, yes.
So T. Higgins put up 30 and Jamar Chase put up 45?
Yeah.
That's
he put up 29.4.
Who?
T. Higgins.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Jamar. I was like,
no. And then I traded Tyreek Hill because Tua blew his head off.
Yeah.
And then, but he's coming back apparently. But I still don't want to do with that.
Michael was interested in that trade too because I sent him a trade and he was like, "Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about Tua." And I was like, "Yeah, my buddy was still feeling Tyreek." And
Michael in our league.
Yeah.
I offered him
Tyreek.
Yeah, and he declined it.
Yeah, but after a couple weeks, I was talking about when I traded you.
I was like, I offered Tyreek to everybody. He was the dime a dozen. I was trying to get him off the team so bad.
Who wants Tyreek?
I'm just saying. Listen, well, I can tell you who does want Tyreek, and it's another person in our league because I swapped him for Garrett Wilson straight up because I love Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson has a special place in my heart. I don't even like the Jets, but I like Garrett Wilson.
And it's so good to see that he finally did something.
Oh, he's a dog, and he was getting force-fed. That's what I love to see. He was getting.
That's how it should be.
Getting, bah, bah, bah.
And it's not even Garrett Wilson.
Nah, force-fed like bro was getting like seven deadly sins type shit. Like he got 22 targets.
Those St. Browns, those Ayuks, those Stephon Diggs, like those guys should be getting force-fed every game.
Ayuk is not getting force-fed on that team.
I mean,
St. Brown, yes, but also St. Brown is getting fed.
Jamar Chase definitely. I don't know
also
why.
T. Higgins is there, and they have a good running game. But like Garrett Wilson, like the Jets can't run the ball for some reason. They have two of the better running backs in the league, and they can't run the ball.
I'm so glad I didn't take. I was really thinking I was going to regret it. Brees Hall.
Me and you were. I was going to take Bijan at 3.
Yeah, I know. But no, I got Tyreek at 5 or 6, and I thought that was a steal, and it was when he was playing because he.
Dude, I wish we had the footage from our draft just like the first round alone. Because the 5 minutes leading up into the pick, I was losing my mind. And then on the second pick, the first pick was CMC,
Why don't you tell the fans who went number 2 overall?
I'm about to. So I was like, Christian, do I want Tyreek Hill or do I want Bijan? Like, I don't know. Like, oh my God.
Because Adam's sitting here thinking.
I was at 3. I was at 3. You were at 6.
McCaffrey won, obviously. Unfortunate what happened. CeeDee Lamb going to, or Tyreek. It's a flip of a coin.
Yeah, I was hoping for CD.
Patrick Mahomes goes second.
And it was like a long time. He took like 90 seconds he took like the whole time.
Like I said, this is not a good league, and
no.
I mean, it's fun because like some people do know what they're doing, and then half of the others don't set their line.
I offered Travis Etienne for Josh Jacobs earlier today. They have the exact points.
That's about
they have the exact. Actually, Travis Etienne had one more point than him on the season, and Josh Jacobs scored his first touchdown this past week, and he can't catch the ball, which we're in a PPR league, so catching the ball is pretty important. I just don't want Travis Etienne Jr. on my team because
I picked up Tank Bigsby this week. I actually picked Tank Bigsby up in all 3 of my leagues this year because Etienne's out, I think, this week at least. But
no, he's in.
He's in. It's the same thing as Taylor. He's in right now, but he's
no. It's just he had the same injury. He's literally. It's just the NFL. Like he played last week, started, had his shoulder injury, and then caught. I think it was 7 passes because he had like 13 points. Like Travis Etienne consistently has like 12 points every single week, and that irritates the hell out of me. Travis Etienne.
Oh,
he's
got
12.
I wouldn't say he's number in first round, but he was like early second in all drafts this year.
Yeah.
And now he's just non-existent.
Well, the Jaguars can't score. And I can't wait for my baby boy Malik to come back.
Dude, same. Oh, my God, dude.
You don't have him in our league. I have him in our league. And I took him in like round
there are other leagues 8 that exist in the world, Adam.
Yeah, but this is about ours. So
it's just football. The fans want to hear about.
No, the fans want to know about our league. They don't care about you many leagues I'm in. I'm in so many.
Our league is a chump league.
That's why we're the host of the show. Okay. We don't let the chumps on here.
No, we don't got
Mahomes at number 2, and he's having one of the worst seasons he's had in the NFL. But yet everyone is saying he's the MVP, which is so stupid. I'm not even getting into MVP.
Who do you think? Let's go into that.
I don't want to. We haven't even talked about our teams and matchups this week.
You don't want to talk about? Come on. Who's your MVP?
It's Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels is going to get Rookie of the Year. He's not going to get.
He should get both. I mean, look at how bad the Commanders have been for a decade.
Has that ever happened before? Or Rookie of the Year and MVP?
I think like back in the 80s.
There's no MVP for a rookie. There's Offensive Player of the Year, so he's going to get Offensive Player of the Year for sure. MVP is most likely going to go to Offensive Player of the Year, just regular, not rookie, is going to Derrick Henry, I think.
We'll see if he continues his streak. It's only week 5.
6.
Jim Brown. I knew it was back in the old days.
Oh, really? That's fun.
Yeah, Jim Brown's the only rookie ever to win the MVP and Rookie of the Year.
Dude, he's a dog. I remember Jim Brown, the Browns. He was so good.
You remember him?
Yeah, I remember him in my head when I used to watch him on YouTube when I was young.
Gotcha.
Anyways, let's go into our matchups this week.
Yeah. So I have, before I adjusted my lineup for inflation, I was projected to lose. Now I'm projected to win by 6 points. I have starting, and I want to talk about this with you, because Kyler Murray decided to act a fool against the 49ers for no reason when he's sucked all year.
Green Bay?
Yeah. Hold on. So I have Geno Smith Thursday night. I'm starting Garrett Wilson this week. I didn't start him last week, and he had 29. If I started him last week, every single person on my team would have got 15 points or more. My baby boo Malik, he's back.
Better be.
He has a Sunday night game. There's no way the concussion lasts 2 weeks, bro. Josh Allen was off a play when he got a concussion last week.
Who's this?
That's Tua, but he's different. Like, Malik Neighbors is a man.
I know. Malik.
Chuba Hubbard is my running back. And I'm an idiot. I'm just having personal beef with this man right now, Travis Etienne. He's got a questionable shoulder injury, but I'm starting. I have Rico Dowdle for the Cowboys in my starting lineup right now.
You carried Kareem last week, right?
Yeah, he's a dog. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get into that later because they're on a bye week. He would be in the starting slot right now if he wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a goat pickup. Oh, God, dude, I'm a waiver wire king. See, I don't even care about the draft. The draft can only get you. Draft can only get you so far.
I don't know when Mixon is coming back, dude.
Don't even get me started on him. I hate him. I hate him right now. I'm trying to trade him, taking all offers.
He was one of my top picks this year for I really wanted him. He played great week
and he was dogging, yes. And then that fat bastard from Chicago landed on his ankle, ruined my bet and my fantasy team, even though I still won.
Well, yeah, you got Dowdle, and then you got Ferguson. That's good.
Ferguson, so that's a double Cowboys stack. Jay Ferguson, my goat. And then I have T. Higgins against the Giants. He should eat. He should dog. Brendan Aubrey, he's against the Lions, too. The Lions are good enough. Their defense is bad enough to get in the range.
That's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah. And then I just picked up Green Bay, dropped Chicago's defense.
Wouldn't have done that. I've actually been wanting Chicago.
Go pick them up.
Okay, well, who do I have?
You have Denver. Yeah. And you can only start one.
Well,
let me give you why I dropped Chicago first. Yeah. Well, I looked at the schedule, and Chicago plays in Jacksonville in London this week. Jacksonville always dogging in London. And it's not that I have anything against Chicago. It's that Green Bay and Chicago's points were the same. I like Green Bay's offense more.
Green Bay does have a good offense or a defense. I'm not blaming that.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that's going to be with Arizona.
Well, and then let me continue. So Chicago has Jacksonville in London. Then they have a bye week next week, so I'm going to have to get another defense anyway, or the Chicago schedule for the playoffs. They play Green Bay. This is from week 11 forward. Green Bay, Minnesota, Detroit, San Francisco, Minnesota, Detroit, Seattle.
So a lot of divisional matchups.
All good offenses, too.
Yeah.
And then here's Green Bay's, which is why I made the switch. Green Bay has Minnesota on week 17, which I don't think we play, or game 17, which I don't think our fantasy goes to that.
I usually have my leagues. I even told Michael to
on week
the
16.
League. Yeah, have the championship on week 17 because some people, if you make the play, let's say the Chiefs go to the playoffs and
they're not going to start anybody.
Yeah, Mahomes ain't going to play, so you're not.
Yeah, you don't. No. And then we have Green Bay from week 11 forward, Chicago, San Fran, Miami, Detroit, Seattle, New Orleans.
It's crazy. I shouldn't have two defenses, but I've been liking Denver lately. And I have Jets on my bench because I do have hope for them, but they have just not been looking good. But I don't want to cut them, and then they end up...
The Jets defense, out with the bathwater, bro. They're trash.
You think I should cut them?
They don't have any pass rush.
They played good against Tennessee and New England, obviously, because those are easy matchups. But
no kidding. You mean you have Jacoby Brissett out there bro, literally, this is how he plays football.
I'm looking at their schedule.
Let me get my one last hate in for Jacoby Brissett, and then I can start thanking him for being a Patriots veteran. But... this is a little how Jacoby Brissett behind the offensive line.
Dude, Brissett was so good on the Colts too, man.
You notice how I didn't throw the ball?
Yep, because he sucks.
Because he refuses to do that shit. You just dropped Khalil Shakir, who has 13, 10, 19, 10.
Yeah, but he's questionable, and the Bills look like shit. And like I said, Devontae,
Bro, do you watch the Bills games? They actively target Shakir. That's why I wanted Garrett Wilson so bad, because I was like, they are always targeting him.
He's going to be gone in the next 2 weeks, and Jacoby Myers is going to be the only guy other than Brock Bowers.
He's decent. I mean, he's going to get you
Don't not say Jacoby Myers is trash.
I would never say that about a former Patriot.
Dude, Myers
he was a dog on our team. I mean, he never found the end zone, but
it might have been last year, but if not last year, the year before, Jacoby Myers was putting up points.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, when he was on the Patriots, he was good.
Yeah, he's going to be getting...
You have Aiden O'Connell leading your squad, by the way. Gardner Minshew lost the starting job.
Aiden O'Connell's good. He's from Purdue, bro. I trust.
He's good enough to not win the starting job, even though he was healthy.
Minshew is not that guy that he used to be on Jacksonville.
You're talking about a former East Carolina Pirate. You better chill out.
Yeah, he didn't graduate there. It's okay.
He still went there. He didn't go to Purdue like a loser. But anyway, so let me run through that. We already went through my starting lineup. It's going to definitely change. I'm not starting Kyler against Green Bay. I'm not starting Marvin Harrison Jr. either, because Jair Alexander's going to lock him up. I'll probably slide ETN to my lineup because I'll just feel like a doofus if I don't. But I don't know where. Like I would start Rico Dowdle over ETN. But I just know that the Jaguars are going to go crazy.
This week, yes. Who was the guy they used to have?
I can't wait for Puka to come back. I have Puka on my IR, holding it down.
Dude, Puka and Cooper Kupp, man. The Rams were looking good, man. They were looking really good.
Joe Mixon, sweet baby child, can he please heal his ankle and come back to us? Dude, let me just read you my lineup if I didn't have 2 injuries right now. It would be Geno Smith, Garrett Wilson, Malik Neighbors, Joe Mixon, Chuba Hubbard, Jake Ferguson, Puka Nacua, Brandon Aubrey, Green Bay defense. I'm built for the playoffs, baby. They're coming back, and we're going to be locking it up. Let me see if I can do your team from memory. Okay, your starting quarterback is Sam Darnold.
No, Kirk Cousins now, remember?
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't look at it until recently. Okay, go ahead. I'm over 1, and you already made some switches.
No, I'll give you that one. Go for the rest.
So you have Darnold and Kirk Cousins now. Who's your running back? Saquon Barkley, and then I gave you Aaron Jones, but you can't start him because he's hurt. So Tank Bigsby, and then your receivers. Are you going to start AJ Brown? Or you didn't get him? Big Daddy got him, right?
No, I got Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, you got Saquon, but you almost had that stack.
I know. But no, I like Tank Bigsby this week.
Oh, CD.
Dude, if ETN is out, Bigsby's going to put up 20 plus, 100%.
ETN's not going to be out. It's the same injury he had last week.
He better be. I heard he got popped hard.
He still played. He didn't go out of the game. But Bigsby runs it. ETN goes out on passing plays, and I'll take that. If ETN catches 6 balls for 50 yards and a touchdown, dude, that's like 15 points.
Yeah.
More than
I got Debo.
Oh, yeah.
And I got CeeDee Lamb. In that Detroit game, I think that's going to be a good shootout. Little St. Brown, CeeDee Lamb.
Only thing that worries me about the CeeDee Lamb pick for the Detroit game, because while the Detroit's defense is not good in the secondary, they like to hold. Terrion Arnold likes to grip receivers and get pass interference calls, and that leads to incomplete passes usually. So CeeDee Lamb can bust him on a 60-yard route, and Dak Prescott can throw it to him, but if the dude tackles him, he's not going to get any points from that.
We'll see what happens. I still like that matchup, though. I think it's going to be St. Brown versus CD all night. Or what time is that game? That's 4:25. That's a good game. That's probably game of the week right there.
It's the Fox game of the week.
Yeah. I got Michael Pittman again. As long as Joe Flacco is in, baby, we starting Pittman because he's so good.
Yeah, you don't have Joe. Bro, I cannot believe you dropped Shakir over Jawan Jennings.
Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, you dropped Shakir over Jawan Jennings. Like, you could have dropped Jawan Jennings.
Yeah, I mean, I could have.
Because he's now the 4th option on that team. Now that Ayuk's back to playing.
And Debo, yeah.
Debo, Kittle, Mason.
Did pick up Mark Andrews on waivers because I don't think it's Andrews. No, I got Kraft, dude, for the Packers, who put up 25 last week.
Yeah, I was trying to get him. I didn't even need him.
He broke away free in that Rams game. Do you see that?
Yeah, the one where he jumped and dove over the end zone.
Yeah.
I wanted him so bad. I didn't even want him to start on my lineup. I just wanted him so y'all didn't have him.
And then I got Tyler back. There's really no crazy kickers other than Aubrey this year. But I got Tyler Bass. I think the Bills.
Koo's not bad, especially since our league doesn't.
Koo's very good.
Our league doesn't penalize missed kicks, which is so stupid.
Koo's available in one other league I'm in, but he's not in ours.
I picked him up in my other league, but it was like a 6-man league that I joined with people I used to work with.
Yeah, and then I got Broncos defense. I still like that divisional matchup in Denver, so stick with that. But
Chargers, yeah, they'll probably run the ball a lot.
I have no idea what's going to happen with Kirk Cousins, Falcons, Panthers.
Kirk Cousins is going to get 300 yards.
Fucking better, man.
But the only where I run with that's dude. Oh, God. Chuba Hubbard's going to go nuts against the Falcons.
20, 25
plus. I tried. Okay, let's hear me out. I tried trading Chuba Hubbard for Bijan earlier today, and the guy declined it. Which is crazy, right? Like, Bijan's only scored 69 points on the year. Chuba Hubbard has scored over that in the past 3 games.
I almost took him in a good amount of leagues this year, Brees or Bijan. I wouldn't even trade him. I wouldn't trade Chuba for Brees right now, dude. I don't want that much hindering on the Jets' offense. I like all my picks. It's so funny. Every single league I was in this year was like 5 or 6 pick, and I went Sam Brown or Jamar Chase in all of them, and it's been great.
Jamar Chase is dogging though.
I know Jamar Chase started slow, but someone wanted to trade him like Keenan Allen. And
did he start slow?
Yeah, he got like 4. Let me go see.
I'm pretty sure he got a touchdown in his first game.
Lately though, he's got. Last week it was like 24, or 2 weeks ago it was 24, and last week it was like 45.
Dog.
But yeah,
certified.
He's ranked 1. He's the best receiver in the league right now. He's ranked 1. So 12, 7, which is crap.
12 is not bad. 7 is not great. But did the Bengals? Who did the Bengals play week 2?
No. Jamar Chase, 12 is bad.
But like for a 1 week, no practice, no preseason.
29.8.
Who they play week 2?
Week 2 is Kansas City. That was that game when he was getting doubled all game.
Oh yeah, when they play that roll coverage and just blitzed Joe Burrow every single play. Yeah.
But then they got 29.8 against Washington in that shootout, and then he put up 17.5 against Carolina, and then he put up 41.3. Dude, 12 targets for 10 receptions, 193 yards, and 2 touchdowns last week. So crazy.
Dude, I wonder what T. Higgins' line was.
But no, Jamar Chase is definitely getting in his zone now. Bengals, I think, should be able to get back.
T. Higgins had 9 receptions, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tried trading Travis Etienne for Ramondre Stevenson, and the jackass, he said no.
Yeah, I mean that's Etienne's pretty
Ramondre literally lost his job last week
and went off still.
That's not important, Christian. That's not what the headline is.
Adam. The only bad week that Stevenson's had this year was that like 0.8 or like
0.3. Because then I hit the dude up again and I was like, "You still want Stevenson, you bitch?" Because I asked him the week before. I was like, ETN for Stevenson, and he was like, "No." And I said, "You're a bitch." And then after he put 0.3, I was like,
"Nobody trades in our league except you, me, and Michael." That's like literally it.
I made one trade to get T. Higgins. And then I've traded with the same dude I was just talking shit about.
That's a really good trade, though. McLaurin for Higgins, trade up like that.
Yeah, I wish the podcast from last week was going on because that was 6 to midnight. Throwing him on the sideline.
15 last week. He did not get 30.
Who?
Garrett Wilson did not get 30 points last week.
29.4.
Did he?
Look it up, Busta.
No way.
He had 11 catches.
I gave you a little bit of shit because I was like, "Yo, your boy's going off."
He had 29 and a touchdown.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Get your lips off my boy.
13 receptions, 101 yards, and touchdown. That's a good stat line right there.
Yeah. The Jets on the last drive they scored, Garrett Wilson, Rodgers threw it to Wilson. Wilson got held. They threw a flag. Then you're like, okay, they're going to turn around, hike it, and run the ball up there. Play action. Garrett Wilson runs a zig. Touchdown.
That zig route is more
nasty.
Every time,
and Madden too.
Madden,
exquisite.
Chef's kiss.
All right.
Love that.
What's your top 3 games? Let's move on. We got 4 minutes coming up.
We got limitations. Definitely Cowboys Lions. Love that game this week. I think Packers Cardinals is going to be really good at 1:00. Surprisingly, that's not at 4:25, but I still like it. And then Monday Night Football, Jets Bills.
Jets Bills.
Yeah, I like that. I think the Jets are going to get in Josh Allen's head, and that's going to be a good divisional game. It's not going to be a blowout.
All right.
We'll see.
My first game. Texans Patriots. The first NFL start from Drake May in New England. Finna be rowdy.
He's excited.
Dude, so excited.
Nico Collins is out, by the way. I don't know if you saw that. He's on IR.
He's on IR. Yeah, that's so tough.
4 weeks, bro. So I got Diggs in my other league. Love that.
Dope. And then I'll do Lions Cowboys, and then I'll also do Commanders Ravens. I think that game is gonna be great.
Oh, dude, I did forget about that one. That might be my game of the week.
My game of the week is the Patriots versus the Texans.
Oh my god. No, I'm excited for some good football this week.
Worst games of the week: Colts, Titans, Browns, Eagles.
All of them.
Yeah, literally.
There are some really good college football games due this week. Oregon and Ohio State.
Ohio State, the Red River rivalry with Texas and Oklahoma.
LSU and Ole Miss.
LSU, Ole Miss. And then Alabama's playing South Carolina after losing to Vanderbilt.
Yeah, so that might be
then
upset.
Next week is Georgia. Georgia's coming to Austin.
Oh, dude.
I won't be there. I won't be there.
Where are you going to be?
At my house watching it peacefully and not in 4 hours of traffic. Dude, one, the tickets are $500. I'm poor.
Are they really?
Second, yes. The second of all, I went to that game I took my brother to ULM.
Game every week. We got that, and we got Alabama, Tennessee next week.
Good old Rocky Top. Yeah, October 18th is the one that they put up in the Louvre, man. Hang it in the Louvre.
No,
all right, final words. Do you think you won your matchup?
I'm playing against that one dude who's actually pretty good. My buddy, he's actually
so descriptive.
Zach.
I'm playing against OG.
I don't think I'm going to win. He's got Lamar Jackson, Drake London, who went off, Godwin, Breece Hall, Singletary, McBride, Deontay.
Oh, I just beat him.
You just had a really good week because you didn't.
No, he had a really bad week 2 weeks ago because Breece Hall scored 3, Singletary got hurt and only scored 2. Drake London only caught 1 pass. He scored like 8. Godwin, that was the week the Buccaneers scored like 44 points and Godwin didn't score a touchdown.
Singletary didn't do anything. Breece Hall.
McBride got hurt. Deontay Johnson, he was my biggest op, and he only got 28. But Chuba got 27, so it was fine. And then Tucker didn't do anything in Buffalo, got blown out by Baltimore.
Yeah. My final words, though, I am just glad that we got through another good podcast.
Yeah, you are getting cooked. Your projection is 120 to 105.
Also,
which projections don't mean anything, but
there's like tornadoes and hurricanes about to pull up here, so let's end this peacefully. This is the last you guys will probably see me. If not, I'll see you Wednesday next week.
We'll send Christian out on an L.